Once upon a time, in a kingdom nestled between earth and the heavens, there lived a young farm boy named Jack. His life was simple, but fate had grander plans for him. The story begins with Jack being read a bedtime tale about King Eric, a legendary monarch who had once defeated the giants of Gantua, a realm above the clouds. These giants were fierce creatures who had long terrorized the lands below, pillaging villages and feasting upon humans. King Eric had subdued them by crafting a magical crown that gave him control over the giants, banishing them back to their sky realm and cutting down the magical beanstalks that connected the two worlds. The crown and the magic beans that grew the beanstalks were buried with the king upon his death.
Also, I want to remind you of one more thing. If you like my program, subscribe to my channel now.
As Jack reached the age of 18, he set out to market to sell his uncle's horse and cart. At the market, Jack heroically rescued Princess Isabel, a spirited young woman who enjoyed adventures disguised as a commoner from a group of men who were harassing her. Their chance meeting sparked a connection between them. Later, a mysterious monk persuaded Jack to trade his horse for a handful of magic beans, which were said to be the very beans from the legend. Unbeknownst to Jack, these beans had been stolen from the king's treacherous counselor, Roderick, who coveted their power for his own dark purposes. That night, a storm caused one of the beans to sprout into a towering beanstalk that shot up into the sky, carrying Jack's house and Princess Isabel with it. The next day, King Bramwell ordered Jack, Princess Isabel's guardian Elmont, the deceitful Roderick, and several guards to climb the beanstalk and rescue the princess. Upon reaching the top, Jack and Elmont discovered the giant realm of Gantua. The giants, led by the two-headed General Fallon, had been preparing to invade the kingdom below. The giants had imprisoned Isabel and Elmont, and the situation quickly turned perilous. Roderick, seeking to seize power, donned the magical crown that controlled the giants, enslaving them to his will. He proclaimed himself king of the giants and ordered the giants to attack the kingdom at dawn, even allowing them to feast on Isabel and Elmont. Jack managed to kill the giant chef who was preparing to cook the prisoners and freed Isabel and Elmont. Together they fled toward the beanstalk, but were confronted by another giant. Using cleverness and bravery, Jack and Elmont tricked the giant into falling off the edge of the giant realm. The giant's body was seen by Bramwell, the king, who then ordered the beanstalk to be cut down to prevent a giant invasion. While Jack and Isabel descended the beanstalk, Elmont stayed behind to confront Roderick. In a fierce battle, Elmont killed Roderick, but Fallon seized the crown and claimed leadership of the giants. Fallon then created 4 new beanstalks using the magic beans, allowing the giant army to descend upon the kingdom. A great battle ensued between the kingdom's forces and the giants. At a critical moment, Jack used the last remaining magic bean to grow a beanstalk inside Fallon's mouth, killing the giant leader from within. Jack retrieved the magical crown, took control of the giants, and sent them back to their realm. He then cut down the last beanstalk, saving the kingdom from destruction. With the giants defeated and peace restored, Jack was hailed as a hero. He was rewarded by King Bramwell and won the heart of Princess Isabel. The story ends with Jack and Isabel together, symbolizing courage, selflessness, and the triumph of good over evil. This tale blends classic fairy tale elements with thrilling adventure and fantasy. It explores themes of bravery, the corrupting nature of power, and the importance of fighting for what is right. Jack's journey from a humble farm boy to a hero who saves his kingdom and wins the princess's love is a timeless story of courage and destiny. The story also serves as a reminder that power should be wielded responsibly, as shown by the downfall of Roderick, whose selfish ambitions nearly brought ruin. Jack, Elmont, and King Bramwell exemplify noble leadership and sacrifice, standing against the giants and their menace. Jack the Giant Slayer is a modern retelling of the classic Jack and the Beanstalk legend, enriched with action, fantasy, and moral lessons suitable for a teenage audience and beyond.